Dan Moskal here, and in this video we're going to look at some email marketing with your web form. We're going to put a web form, we're going to use Aweber too. We're going to put a web form just like this bottom one. We're going to keep this exact same display size. Well, we're going to change the size really easily, but what we want to do is put a sign up form in the top right, and we're going to see how that compares and how it converts. Over history, I've been working online since 2006 full time. I haven't seen very many signups coming from the sidebar, but let's do a test and see what happens big picture even over 30 days. This site gets a good amount of traffic, so we should see some signups today. So this is what we're going to do. You need to be inside your list, and you can integrate it. We're not going to do that. I don't really see any need to. I'm gonna look at it again, but I checked that out probably a year or two ago, and I think it's just as easy to just insert it automatically or manually. Sorry, we have to hit copy, and then we need to check the title, because the title is what it's really about. And well, first we're gonna resize it. You can type in your size up here if you want. We're just gonna bring it down to, I think we'll do right there, 260. And we will change the font size too, just because it's a little bit thinner. Do that. So we're gonna go to step 2, because we need to change change it to sidebar, and that way we can keep track. This is one of the coolest things about Aweber, is they'll actually keep track, and we can so you have to save it and then you're going to install it. But let me tell you just in a second, one of the great reasons why I think everybody should use Aweber or a similar service that offers this. But let's just do this one thing at a time. So on a side note, this is an AdSense ad. We put it in at 308. I was just curious to see how long it takes before they start showing ads. I think it's about 10-15 minutes. I know it's not long, but I've never actually timed it. So if you're using AdSense and are really curious, check out another YouTube video, probably the one before this one is where it'll show up. So that's all we did. We just put in a text box, and we're going to add it to our sidebar right there. So let's refresh this. If you have your cache displayed, make sure you turn it off temporarily, or you might need to go to another page or post. So I like that. We'll leave that just like that. And let me tell you this, what I started to tell you earlier. So we're going to go back to sign up forms. The web form has been created. So a really cool thing, you can see how many times it's been displayed to people right here. But one of the real cool things is you can test different forms. Sorry, I'm going to have to, we had tried some other services, and just as a side note, I know MailChimp doesn't provide this, which I think they just don't know about it, because it's not that, like, it's not really difficult. But Aweber had a way, and I know I just have to spend a minute, but you can have this form, this web form, interchange with another totally different design, different colors, say different things, and you can test, split test 10 different web forms if you want. And that is such a crucial, critical thing, because what you're doing with a website, if you can get that email and get interested prospects, that is really where your money is. Like, the bigger the list you build, and the more acceptance. I had a long time struggling with this, really, but what we're selling is information and how to do things with a website. Even if it's a website about one of your services, like, you have to provide information to people, and you have to follow up with them, and people that are interested in what you're talking about, you really should collect their information, because it's not going to be everybody. It's going to be a small percentage, but play the big numbers. Like it adds up, it builds, and it grows. And I could I've got so much more I'd like to tell you, but this is Dan Moskal. Please visit danmoskaluniversity.com. I've created a free report. It is a SEO guide, and it goes through. You also get a SEO checklist for when you're adding new content to do it in the best, most search engine friendly manner, especially post Zookeeper updates from Google. We're almost 2014 here. So have a great afternoon, and please comment below, leave any questions below too. I'm here to help. So, I've also got a book over at Amazon too. And again, that's danmoskaluniversity.com. Have a great afternoon.